blowing.
Okay, we are live.
Okay, I'm going to call the Village of Mount Sterling Council meeting for March 24th, 2025 to order. And please have a roll call.
Craig,
Here.
Becky? Here. Ross?
Here.
Barry?
Here.
Joyce?
Here.
David?
Here.
All's present.
All right, thank you. David?
Lord, thank you for the day you provided for us today, Lord. And Lord, be with our village tonight, Lord. Be with our safety, be with our council and our mayor, be with our EMTs, Lord. And Lord, be with our country tonight, Lord, and touch them with our holy, holy hand. And Lord, be with the ones that are not able and the ones that are shut in, Lord. Tell them they're not alone. In Jesus' wonderful, wonderful name, amen.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for that. May I please have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from the meeting held on March 10th, 2025?
Have that motion.
Thank you, David. Is there a second? Ross?
David, Ross? Okay, roll call. Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
The only mayor's comments I have tonight are, it's windy. It is amazingly windy, and our village is working through that. There's a lot of, I'm asking folks to be kind. If you have objects that are blown around, please go get them. We have a lot of loose debris which blows around from time to time, and, you know, be good folks and go pick it up. And even if it isn't yours necessarily, please help us keep the place clean, and we would just really, really appreciate that. I know that these wind events are happening more frequently. I know February has been a real corker around our place, so just please be careful about that. And of course, tomorrow is trash day, tomorrow's Tuesday, so be on top of anything that you might have that's you know, loose and probably going to go sideways when wind gusts 40 miles an hour. So on that score, we'll give you service updates when we go through the committee reports, and I'm going to give it over to our council president, Joyce Phelps.
Thank you. I agree, it's windy. I will waive my comments for committee reports.
Okay, thank you. All right, we have one public comment. Come on down, get you a microphone. Would you state your name and address, please?
Kathy Carson, 349 Yankeetown Street.
Okay, go for it.
I am here to give our tentative dates for things that we have coming up, at least till halfway through. I have June 6th through the 8th and June 13th through the 15th for tournaments at the field. April 27th will be our opening day for the Youth League,
What time does that start?
noon.
Got it. It's always a good time, go out and see opening day.
Yes.
It's
we have
everyone's out
lots of things.
running
up
around,
there.
having a good time.
Yes,
It's a good,
yes. There'll be a petting zoo, bounce houses, there'll be.
Oh, that's
there'll be-
awesome.
Throughout the first pitch.
Yep. A car show, July 19th. Back to school bash, August 23rd. And then our trunk or treat is October 25th. There'll be, I'm sure, more tournament dates to come, but so far that's the only thing I have,
Okay.
so.
We'll get those thrown on the website if we can just get them on the
Yeah,
calendar.
we just need to have a motion to approve that.
Yep. So is there a motion from the floor to
make
approve the
that motion.
dates? So we're looking at June 6th through 8th,
I'll second it.
13th through the 15th. Let me recap. April 27th, opening day. July the 19th, and then back to school on the August 23rd. And then October 25th is a trunk or treat.
Yes.
That was Joyce. Barry seconded that.
Okay?
Roll call. Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
All right. You got it. Thank you.
Add to calendar.
We appreciate it. All right, that was the only public comment we had tonight, so that moves us on to executive session. We don't have one of those, so we're gonna go to the department reports. Come on down, deputy. Let's get you a microphone, give a little update as to what's going on in the village.
Well, I also
also agree that it's windy. I'm Deputy Kimple with Madison County Sheriff's Office. I apologize, we don't have copies for you guys today. I don't know if it was operator error, technical difficulties, somewhere in between maybe, but we will get you guys copies of this month's report. Total incidents for the last month, we had 127 incidents. 38 of those were traffic stops. If anything came out of the traffic stops, the way it's coded, it says traffic stop. So I know we've had some things happen, but as far as tickets and things, but I can't get into specifics with just the report, so. 9 suspicious person stops, be that them walk in or in their cars, whatever. And then disabled vehicles, we had 4, which seems high. Must be people getting their cars out of the garage for the first time since the winter, but if you guys have any questions, I do have the full report on my mobile device that I can look at for you, but.
Any questions for the deputy tonight? I like a quiet village. We don't want a whole bunch of stuff here,
That's a
right?
good sign when
It's a
it's
good
quiet.
sign. Yeah. Questions for the deputy tonight?
No question, no.
No questions?
Thank you.
All right, thank you for coming out. We sure appreciate it. Okay, we don't have a law director's report and no zoning and building because we haven't had to meet. So I'm going to go on to the fiscal officer's
Yes.
report.
Okay, any questions from council? Comments, concerns? Just to say hello, anything? No. Okay, so again, I'd like to report, because we're at the final stage of our quarter for the first quarter. Again, quarters from January, February, March, about your appropriation status and the percentages here. So we like to stay within 25% at the end of each quarter. And it looks like, as far as in the general fund, I wanted to give you guys some numbers here. It was at 35%. So we are a little above, but those were some, one-off payments that we've actually had to make, which are just a one-time for the year. We also had some of those water main breaks that we used in there. So again, we're at 10%, which is fine. Revenue is at 25%, so we are right on track for that. So revenues are coming in good for the general fund. There are also some expenditures that you guys are gonna see on your payment reports that, again, the one-offs that you'll see the treasury, we have to pay for, the license for the water plant and the sewer plant. So again, those were just one type of charges. Is there any questions on those at all? Receipt listings are coming in as well. We are showing that, our county funding is coming in on track and above. You guys just approved at the last meeting some of our local government sharings that we would be getting. So some of those are coming in that you'll see on your receipt listing. Any questions? Everything looks good.
Would you say it's been an expensive winter?
It was an unexpected expensive winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of line breaks and service calls to deal with, and I would say that we had a good run. We had a good run over the winter, and we unfortunately had to spend probably a little more money than I wanted to. But here we are at the end of the first quarter, so it's not as bleak as it could be. And of course, spring, there is a lot of work to do in spring. As everyone knows, we get out and we have warm weather. It means there's going to be pothole patching. We have to buy supplies. We have to do all this road work. So it comes on top of an
Yep.
expensive winter. So here we go.
Yep. So with that said, I would like to ask for a motion to approve the appropriation status report, the revenue status report, the receipt listing report, the payment listing report, the comparison of budget and appropriated report, the cash summary by fund report, and the reader report.
Had that motion.
I heard 2.
We got dueling motions here, so I'm going to go with Craig first and David second. How about that?
So that was Craig first, David second. And roll call. Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
And Craig.
Yes.
Okay, I have 2 pieces of documentation. If you guys could please sign your name on those
Wonderful.
and pass them around.
All right.
I think that's it for my report.
Thank you. That moves us on to committee reports. We're going to go to Finance. Joyce.
Thank you. Our next meeting is April 2nd at 11 o'clock.
Okay. Pleasant Township. Becky.
No meeting since the last time we met. They will meet again on April the 7th at 5 o'clock.
Great. Thank you. Squad. Joyce.
Our next meeting is April 9th at 8 o'clock PM.
Okay. Always have to remember that one's at night. Okay. Fire, Ross.
Our next meeting's this Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Water, wastewater, Craig.
Our meeting will be April the 2nd, Wednesday at 10 p.m.
10 a.m. 10 a.m. There we go.
Let's do 8.
Yeah, we're all
like,
working
wait a
on,
minute,
we're all
I'm
working
not here at 10
on, we're all working on fire and squad. I don't think we want to meet after that, but it's dedicated to the cause if we have to be. Streets, Ross.
No report since the last meeting.
Okay. Parks and Rec, Joyce.
We were able to gather, and we had a good meeting, updated the youth league contract. I do want to make a motion to the contract. Kathy did take it to her board on Friday evening. Apparently, I omitted, let me get to it here. The village will advertise the youth league on the village's website. For some reason, I omitted that. I'd like to make a motion to amend that to be added back into the contract so that she can take it back to her board to have it
Yes, so
signed.
is it okay if we go ahead and state that when we get to the ordinance?
Sure, whatever you want to
We
do.
will have to make a motion to amend.
Absolutely.
Place it on the first, or
Okay.
Pass it as an emergency.
Okay. So we updated the contract. We're just going to amend that. Kathy gave us the dates. We talked about the tournaments, so she was kind enough to give us those dates tonight for in June, along with the other dates that they have needs for the park. Park maintenance, I talked to the mayor also in the meeting, and that should begin, I'm assuming, in the next couple of weeks.
Hey, grass is growing. It's green,
Yeah,
right?
so we're gonna start the maintenance on that. League play should begin April, like you said, the 21st, I believe. Practices will begin April 1st. I did receive the background checks this morning. I have gone through them, so we're good on those. I think we still have about 10 remaining to come in. Thank you very much. So we will anxiously await to get those. And then we're good to go. So other than that, the next meeting is April 9th. Or, I'm sorry, no, it isn't. It should be April 3rd. When is your next, no, April, I didn't write it down. No, it's not to be determined. It's the, sorry, I don't have my phone either. So yeah, to be determined. We'll get,
the-
no,
we'll
it's on
put
a
it-
Wednesday.
We'll make sure it's on the website.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
make sure it's
sorry.
updated.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I forgot my
But-
phone, forgot to write it
But I'd like to
down.
thank Kathy,
April 2nd.
I'd like to thank Kathy for dropping
Sorry, April
paperwork
2nd.
off to us this weekend, actually, so she's motoring around trying to get Youth League organized, so thank you for doing that. Hopefully, we keep turning things around as well, and we get you organized, and you guys have a great season, so that's the whole point. And then we're gonna work on electrical upgrade. We got a
Yes, we are.
we got a project to go for that, and we have the money ready to go, so we just need to figure out what that looks like and get someone to help us out with that.
One last thing. Have you got the diagram yet?
No.
Okay. I think he's still waiting from a diagram from you. Okay. So hopefully we'll get that this week.
Not a big thing. We can figure it out.
Well, when we go to get quotes, we'd
Yeah.
like to have it to get quotes.
No,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
We'd like to have that this week if you don't mind. Thanks.
All right, if there's nothing else, we'll go on to records retention.
Yes,
David.
we will be meeting, going through the boxes on April 4th, on a Friday at 8 a.m. And be prepared to blow off the dust and look through the papers.
That's right. All right, nuisance abatement, Barry.
We're taking and handling complaints as they come in. Our next meeting is April 14th at 6 p.m.
Thank you. Planning, Ross.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Planning, by the way, hasn't met, so there's no current scheduled business for planning, so that's all right, too.
Yeah, and there's no meeting tomorrow.
Zoning, Craig.
If needed, zoning will be the last Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m.
Not 8.
All right, tree beautification, Becky.
Yep, we will be meeting April the 14th, and I'll remind everybody again, but on May the 2nd will be Arbor Day held out at the Mason Park, and then moving on to the community center, so if anyone would like to join at the park, it would be great, 10 o'clock, 10 a.m.
What's the grade this year? What are we getting?
Third grade again.
Third grade, all right. Wonderful, all right. I think that's it for our committee reports. We're going to go ahead and move on to ordinances and resolutions then. First one?
Ordinance 2025-04 is an ordinance amending the 2025 budget and making appropriation revenue changes for the current expenses and revenues of the Village of Mount Sterling in Madison County, Ohio during fiscal year ending December 31st of 2025. This is on the second reading.
May I have a motion to place this, please?
I'll make it.
Thank you. Is there a second? Thank you, Ross.
Craig, Ross? Okay, roll call. Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
And Becky?
Yes.
All right, thank you for that. And then we have Resolution 2025-02.
Okay, so before we go and read on this resolution, as we will need to have a motion to amend the contract, the youth league contract, to include, sorry, I'm writing this down as I'm saying it, to include the advertisement,
The village will advertise the youth league on the village's website.
and then that was in the calendar section of the website.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, we've always tried to do it, and there's no reason why we wouldn't do it. So I say, let's go.
Yeah,
And the
it
calendar-
should not have been taken out.
No,
It was,
no, no.
yeah, there was a lot of stuff taken out, and that was unfortunately added to it, and it should not have been.
Okay, so can I have a motion to amend that, to add that inclusion in the contract?
You have that motion.
And we got
I'll
a second
second
of
it.
Barry, all
Joyce,
right?
Barry? Okay, we'll do a roll call. Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
Okay, so motion passes. So now we're going to go ahead and get a motion to suspend the rules because we do need to get this contract in place.
Yes, so this would be a resolution 2025-02, a resolution authorizing the mayor or his designee to execute agreement between the Village of Mount Sterling and the Mount Sterling Youth League for the 2025 year and declaring this as an motion.
I'll make a motion.
This will be.
I'll second.
All right, thank you.
This will be suspension of the rules.
Thank you.
So that was.
Craig?
Yep.
David?
David? Okay, roll call. Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, motion to place this on the first, second, and third readings, please, pursuant to the emergency. May I have that?
Yes.
Thank you, Ross. Is there a
I'll
second?
second.
Okay, Barry, we're going to go with you.
So Ross,
Pink.
Barry?
Mhm.
Okay, roll call. Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
And Barry?
Yes.
Okay, and then finally, a motion to approve. May I have that,
Motion.
please? Thank you, Joyce. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Joyce,
Craig?
Craig?
Mhm.
Okay, roll call. David?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
resolution 2025-02 is passed.
Perfect. Thank you all. I know we need this and get it rolling. Okay, roundtable. Any open things for roundtable?
I'd like to bring up
Comments
about
tonight?
how well the tornado signal worked on the testing
Yeah, it was
day.
strange, wasn't it?
It was
Big
throughout the
statewide test.
I've talked to people throughout the village, they heard it, and I think the main thing is, the moment you hear that from the real deal, find shelter, because, and I know Madison County, it could be north, sometimes it could be south, but when you hear that, to take cover, and it worked fine. Everybody I talked to in different areas of the village, when I took my walk, they all heard it, and some people even heard it as far as O'Day Harrison Road, so.
Good.
So it's
That's
a
what
good
we-
thing.
That's what we want. That's what we want. It's working. Other comments for roundtable?
I'll just thank everyone who came out last weekend to the community center's big fundraiser for the year, the spring bazaar, and all the downtown shops. We had a really good turnout, even though there was pending bad weather, and appreciate everyone. And I appreciate, there was a lot of citizens that also came to Violet Park's ribbon cutting. Several citizens came out, and that was very encouraging, that people, take the time to come out and welcome a new business to our community. So thank you to everyone.
Well, and to add to that, we had a lot of vendors. There were, I think, 6 of us that set up at Next Gen Activity Center, school. And we all did pretty well. And we had a lot of traffic on their way to the bazaar that stopped in, and they're looking forward to the next one, which will be the third Saturday of April. There will be setting up as well. So it was very kind of Caitlin Cole to open up her activity center for that, and we're looking forward to doing it again outside next month.
Excellent. Other comments for roundtable tonight? Comments for roundtable? All right, well, that covers the business for the meeting tonight. I think we're all good. So I'm going to go ahead and adjourn. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
I have to.